morning, cats. It's a sunny morning. Yay, Saturday. And, you know, oddly, there was a shower that came through this morning. It didn't show up on radar or anything, but it thundered and it showered. So, everything's wet, but, you know, with this kind of a sky, I think it's going to dry out. I'm going to show you down here, though. We're going to follow this little trail down here. It goes right, you know, there's our site, and, you know, this little path leads right away from our site down to the lake. So, I'm going to take you down here and show you what I discovered. It's a little steep, and I guess it could be slippery, but it's not bad. Now it goes this way, and it also goes that way. I haven't been that way yet, but we'll go this way because I know what's up here. It's not a very well-worn path by any means, but I'm all about exploring everything, you know. And bam, look at that. Comes right out here to the lake. There's a rock here, which, yep, I can stand up on. And we've got some purple loosestrife, rose hips, and there's your lake, Punderson Lake. Pretty cool. Now this is weird. Why is there a flag there? I find that odd. And being that I had two flags similar to that in my campsite, I'm just thinking, why is there a flag down here? That's weird. Somebody has planted their flag there. Alright, well, I'll go back up and make sure both of my flags are there. Maybe somebody took one of my flags and brought it down here. I doubt it. Probably had their own, but you never know. Both of ours are there, so someone else must have planted their own flag down there. Maybe they thought they were Christopher Columbus, claiming their land with their flag. Fire's still smoldering very slightly. It'd be easy to get another fire started this morning, but I'm not going to, because we got some other things we're going to do today.
Punderson Lake actually is a glaciated lake. It's the largest natural lake in Ohio, which a lot of people didn't realize that or haven't realized that before, because most of the lakes that we have in Ohio are man-made. So we're kind of lucky we have an actual natural lake here in Ohio that was created by the glaciers. It looks like a little wood frog.
Don't go in there.
Yeah, you definitely want to watch the size of the trail, stay on the path, because there is poison ivy back here. And as soon as I find some, I'll show you what it looks like in the park. But they're definitely close by. We definitely have the right kind of habitat for them. So, you know, for a black bear to show up here wouldn't be super, super surprising.
Poison ivy everywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking very carefully. So watch.
Poison ivy is very prevalent. Oh, this poison ivy. Poison ivy, poison ivy, poison ivy. And it's creeping clear out here.
That's why I'm in the middle.
Like I said, I typically see deer tracks along here, so as we go a little further, we'll probably see some more. So they can cut through this area. Oh yeah, and there's a little bit of a game trail. There's a tree there. Like this, what kind of animal would you expect to see? Frogs. Frogs? Yeah?
Oh, a frog just jumped in.
Cool. What about animal tracks? What about animal tracks? What animal tracks did you see?
Lady, come here, baby.
Yeah. I would expect
It's not muddy, so I don't think we're going to see any.
they'd be over here eating.
Well, we're back from our hike. It wasn't all that we thought it was going to be. We didn't even know it was going to be a hike because it said there was a naturalist program, and I think it said tracking animals.
Or animal sites or something like that.
Yeah, so we thought, you know, we'd go there and we'd sit around and the naturalist would present us some kind of a presentation on, you know, how to find animal tracks or what kind of animal tracks you would identify, but turned out she took us on a hike. And
we had already hiked that trail Thursday night anyway, so we were familiar with
yeah, we already hiked the trail, and so here we are hiking the trail with the naturalist with a whole bunch of like families with kids and stuff. So the going was very, very slow. We found 0 tracks. And I don't know. It could have been a lot different, I guess.
maybe a different trail, because there's tons of them here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of trails here, so it wasn't what we thought it was going to be, but it was okay. So now we're back, and I'm sitting in the smoke. It's coming right at me.
For a change.
Of course, you know, what else is new? Wherever there's a fire, the laws of physics are going to say that the smoke's going to come right at you, and it always does. It always does. And then we'll move our chairs, and the smoke will change direction that way too. So I just put wood on there though, so it'll get going. Once it gets going, we shouldn't have all the smoke. It's just the pre-ignition smoke we got there. So anyway, we're going to sit around now and just relax. I'm not going to run around anymore today. We've got snacks. I've got my G2, some Doritos, some Gardettos, and even some Good and Plenty's there. So I should be good for an hour or so. And then you've got something in the crock pot there, Smokey.
Yeah, steak tacos we'll have later. It's got to cook for about 3-4 hours.
And you're cooking a flank steak?
Yes.
She got a flank steak.
Crock pot.
Flank steak in the crock pot, in the slow cooker. And by the time that's done, oh, I'm losing you through the smoke. Good grief. By the time that flank steak's done, it'll fall apart. We'll shred it. And you put that on the tortillas with the cilantro, the tomato, the onion, whatever all else she decides to put on them, and delicious, delicious, delicious dinner.
Let's hope.
It'll be good. Taking a night hike. So it's not quite dark yet, but it should be getting darker as we get into the woods.
She asked me earlier, and I said, well, along the sides, you know, that was shallow, there was no telling how deep it was.
There's a bit of a trough that kind of goes down through the middle of Stump Lake, where the glacier kind of carved its way through.
Right.
So the deepest along that path.
So that's very good for the fish.
Yeah.
If there's deep water.
Definitely. Deep. Anyway, like I said, we'll try it here, but we'll try it again later if it doesn't work and see if we can't call in an owl. One of the 12 different species that we have in the state, if you check out your guide. So we talked about the smallest owl we have in Ohio, and there is the largest owl that we have in Ohio, the great horned owl. Yep, I could smell the great horned owls before I even walked into the building because they love to eat skunks. Skunks are nocturnal, just like owls are. They also, owls cannot smell. So why do they care that skunks smell? Try it again. Oh yeah, we definitely. That's why it's called Stump Lake.
Oh, okay.
Have all see down the trees up there, and along the edges here, but you can't see it because of
Is Stump Lake glaciated too?
I'm not 100% sure of that, but it's pretty watch footing. It's definitely muddy. It's pretty common for glaciated lakes to have some smaller glaciated lakes by it.
Look at the sunset over there.
What is that?
Oh.
No wild hogs that I know of here. They do exist in certain parts of the state, actually. Wild pigs.
It's getting darker. I can barely see you in the camera. Still see where we're going though.
So far. If you go down this hill and round up the next bend, there's kind of below watching.
Now, does anybody attract the lightning bugs? Because I don't know if it's just where I live or whatever. But it seems like when I was a little kid, there was a lot more lightning bugs than there are now.
I think it depends a lot on habits.
Yeah, you know the moon's made out of green cheese, right?
I heard Miss Steph.
Oh, I heard it.
That was a beaver. Did you guys hear that?
The thumb?
I heard that thump.
That splash, that was a warning call from a beaver. They take their big flat tail and they smack it on the water as an alarm to the other. Sweet. And I'm not seeing too much movement, but I'm betting.
There's some spearmint or some mint right here.
Yeah, can you smell it?
Okay, what an adventure now. We ended up getting lost, steered down the wrong trail. Now we're having to backtrack, figure out where we're going. So we're basically trying to follow the leader up there, and we've reverted to using flashlights. Although the moonlight's not doing us very good here in the deep, dark woods.
Well, it's so muddy. You have to watch it on the tree across the trail.
Another lovely morning greets us. Sunshine, beautiful day. and we're packing up to go home. Got everything put away, the tablecloth, the chairs are going to go in. Our storage is slowly filling up with stuff. Our big outdoor rug, our little table that goes between our chairs, our sign. We've got all kinds of stuff in there, extra chairs. And that goes all the way through to the other side. On the other side is all of my utility stuff. The hose, the electrical cable, and all that stuff, because it accesses from the other side of the RV. Then we have our outdoor kitchen here, which isn't much of a kitchen, but it's got a small cupboard here, and we can keep our little Christmas lights up here, some paper towels, some bug spray, and all my fire starting stuff, some citronella candles, and of course our laser shows there, our star showers, pie makers, the cast iron frying pan. Always keep water out here in case I gotta wash my hands off or something, and then the refrigerator. Keep stuff cold out here. But everything's mostly all packed up. And a little fire going here just to burn up some stuff that was laying there. But other than that, it's only 9:30 in the morning, and we have a naturalist program today at 11, which we'll probably go up and check it out and see what it is. She said it's supposed to be on bobcats, but okay, the first naturalist program we went to was supposed to be on animal tracking, and when we went there, it ended up just being a hike, and we didn't see any animal tracks or anything. Last night we went on the night hike. That was pretty cool. Although we didn't see a whole lot, it was just kind of fun hiking in the dark and seeing what we could find. Walking around that pond was really pretty. But the moon, the buck moon, was in full brightness, and it kind of illuminated up the path in a lot of areas. We didn't get back here till like 11 o'clock last night, so it was a late. It was like a 2.5 hour hike through the woods. But it was all fun. So today, just to wrap it up, we can probably go up there and see what her bobcat presentation is all about. If it's another hike, we're not going to do it. We've been on that trail 3 times now. And but it's always sad when we got to pack up and head home. And this will be our last camp out till fall. So here it is, early July. And no more camping because I've got to get my shoulder operated on, and I'm not looking forward to that. So that happens not tomorrow, but Tuesday. So we'll clean the Hemi all up. We got a new mattress coming. We'll show you that when we get it, and then we'll see where it goes from there.